Alright, I think it's time for another Trophy Lodge tour, and I will be making a Trophy Lodge tour every January 1st. And here's the first lodge. And right here is a leucistic turkey. Here's an albino turkey, a mocha moose, and a fallow deer huddle. Over here is a Phantasma Diamond Wolf off the Quattro Colinas mission system. Here's a Diamond Eurasian Lynx. Here's a Diamond Fox. Here's an Albino Fox. Here's a Piebald Musk Deer. Here's a Red Warthog. A Diamond Blue Wildebeest. And my first diamond fallow deer with a melanistic and another one. Here's a piebald alligator. And I don't think I have anything in here. Here's another fallow deer huddle. And I just as well make the time up so that it's a little bit easier to see. Over here is a dilute mule deer, and an albino mule deer, and my first piebald whitetail with two other whitetails. And over here is a piebald Rocky Mountain elk. And I think that's all for the first lodge. And here's the second lodge. Right here is a pale capercaillie, a diamond Cape buffalo, and a bigger diamond Cape buffalo. Here's a diamond light brown turkey, and another diamond turkey, a diamond whitetail, and another diamond whitetail. In here's an albino pig, and a diamond one, and a weird scoring springbok. Here's a piebald whitetail. Here's a wonky reindeer. Here's a pink pig. Here's an albino moose. Here's a diamond whitetail. Here's a piebald moose, and another dilute mule deer. And here's an albino moose, and another albino moose. And here's a diamond fallow deer, and a piebald fallow deer, and the Hall of Diamond fallow deer. And here's a weird scoring Cape buffalo. And here's a diamond fallow deer, and another diamond fallow deer. Here's a wonky elk. Here's a albino Rocky Mountain elk. And over here is the albino diamond brown bear from the Medved Taiga mission system. Here's a leucistic plains bison. And here's two piebald whitetails. And here's another diamond blue wildebeest. And over here is a diamond harlequin or harlequin duck. I don't know which one it is really. And now to the Leighton Lodge. And I do have a few more trophies in this one. Here's a diamond moose. Another diamond moose. Here's a diamond red deer, and a diamond fallow deer. Over here is a melanistic blacktail. and a diamond Roosevelt elk, and a diamond whitetail. The Roosevelt elk is from the Layton Lakes mission system. Up here's a melanistic mallard duck. And here is the Layton Lakes mission system diamond black bear. And I don't think there's anything over here. Here's a diamond turkey, a piebald fox, and a diamond coyote from the Layton Lakes mission system. And I think that's all for the Layton Lodge. Now to the third lodge of the Spring Creek Manor one. Here we are. And here is my favorite trophy, my first Great One fallow deer. I would probably like it more if it were a big rack. Here is my biggest diamond red deer with a piebald red deer. Over here is a diamond whitetail, a piebald hog deer, and a diamond axis deer. And here's a melanistic whitetail. And over here are two albino red deer. One of them's a mythical and one of them's a 7. And here's my 270 fallow deer. And here's another diamond fallow deer, and a piebald fallow deer, and another haul of diamond fallow deer. And in here, I think this is my biggest whitetail diamond. And then there's a diamond moose up there, and 2 piebalds on the wall right there. Here's another diamond red deer. Here's my favorite moose trophy. It is my biggest diamond, 291.4. I found it on Layton. Here's another diamond red deer. Here's another diamond red deer. And here's a rare fallow deer huddle, 2 albinos and 1 piebald. And over here are 2 piebald moose. This one's actually pretty big. It's a 220. But it's not super big. Another piebald moose. And here's an albino whitetail with 2 diamond whitetails. And here is a melanistic fallow deer. And I'm pretty sure that is all for the third lodge. And now to the lodge. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce this one's name, but here we are. And right over here, there are 2 wonkies, and one of them's a whitetail, which is kind of wonky. I don't see that too often. And here's a wonky fallow deer. And right here is a diamond Rocky Mountain elk. It isn't too big. I think 509 isn't that big for them. I think they can get much bigger. But this is one of my favorite trophies, probably. I've been wanting a diamond Rocky Mountain elk for a really long time. And here's a diamond European bison. And this here is the Hall of Shame. I still only have 4 things on the wall here. All of these are males. There's a level 1 wild boar, a level 1 bighorn sheep, and 2 level 1 mule deer. And actually, I don't think there's any other ones that are smaller than these big ones that I can put a mule deer on. But I actually do have another mule deer that is a level 1. I think he's the biggest level 1 I have. And now there's 5 on the wall. And in here is my first diamond black bear off of Silver Ridge. I'm not going to count the diamond black bear from the Layton Lakes mission system as my first diamond. Here's an all melanistic whitetail huddle. I think this one's the biggest one. There's actually 2 golds there, I think. Don't think there's anything in there. And in this room, before I turn, is all trophies from Africa that I have. In this lodge, at least. And here is an albino lion. I accidentally shot this thing without knowing that it was an albino. And he's a pretty big albino, too. Here's a diamond blue wildebeest that took forever to track down and kill. Here is a rare gemsbok. Dark is rare for them, in case you don't know. And here's a diamond side-striped jackal. And over here is another trophy that I guess I didn't really want super long, but I have one now. And it's a bighorn sheep. I don't know if 173 is really big for them, though. So please tell me in the comments if 173 is big for bighorn sheep, because this guy looks pretty big. And right over here is the last room. Here's a melanistic duck. Here's an albino pronghorn. And an albino mule deer. And here's a wonky elk. You can see it better from under. And here's a wonky mule deer. And I was watching one of Rooster's videos the other day, and I saw that there was this glitch that he said if you come over here, there's a high spot on this plant, and you can jump outside of the trophy lodge. And I haven't been able to get it to work there, but over here I've found it works a lot better if you go all the way in the corner, and you want to jump on top of the post there. And you can go right over. Now, I do advise you, do not jump off of the void, or into the void, because you can lose progress. Can't get in either, because there's an invisible wall, so you're going to have to go to another Trophy Lodge map, or maybe you can rejoin. But I think that's just about all, so I hope to be seeing you in my next video.